Festival of Lights Diwali is celebrated across the country and abroad with enthusiasm and gaiety. Fireworks illuminated the evening sky, earthen lamps and candles dotted houses, and people exchanged sweets and gifts.
Samvat 2070 begins on an upbeat mood. Sensex closes at new lifetime high of 21,239, up 42 points in special Muhur trading. Stock markets to remain closed today but will resume trading tomorrow.
Countdown for India's first Mars mission going on smoothly. Mangalyaan, India's first interplanetary satellite to be launched from Sriharikota on Tuesday.
Successful launch of Mangalyaan will make India only the 5th country in the world to do so. Craft will take about 300 days to reach Mars orbit and will study the red planet's surface and atmosphere.
India put emphasis on economic diplomacy. Prime Minister Dr. Manmohan Singh to inaugurate conference of India's ambassadors, high commissioners and other heads of missions which will focus on attracting foreign investment to India.
Deadline for the response by Congress Vice President ends today to the Election Commission notice. EC had asked him to explain why action should not be initiated against him for violating moral code of conduct in his speech in Indore.
2 Naxals killed after a fierce gun battle with security personnel in Maoist-hit Sukma district of the pole-bound state of Chhattisgarh. A specialized unit of Central Reserve Police Force and local police had been conducting anti-Naxal operations in the interior parts of Jagargunda forest.
Last date of withdrawal of candidatures for the second phase of polling in Chhattisgarh. The 90-seat Chhattisgarh Assembly to go to polls in 2 phases on 11th and 19th November.
At least 6 persons killed and 7 seriously injured as suspected Garo National Liberation Army militants opened fire on a group of people in Assam's Golpara. Proscribed GNLA, based in the jungles of Garo Hills district of Meghalaya near Golpara district, had been fighting for a separate state.
U.S. Secretary of State John Kerry calls for an end to all violence in Egypt. He has urged for restoration of full democracy on his first visit to the country since Mohamed Morsi was ousted.
Deposed Egyptian President Mohamed Morsi's trial begins today. He has been charged with inciting murders. Muslim Brotherhood calls for mass demonstrations. Egyptian authorities gear up for fresh violence.
Senior U.S. lawmakers reject the idea of any clemency to fugitive intelligence analyst Edward Snowden. He had asked for international help to persuade the U.S. to drop spying charges against him.
Dozens missing as boat sinks off West Myanmar. Boat was carrying 17 Rohingya Muslim refugees fleeing sectarian tensions.
Virat Kohli becomes the #1 ranked batsman in ODIs after the just concluded India-Australia series, which India won 3-2. Kohli now leads South Africa's Hashim Amla by 13 rating points.
The Indian team arrives in Kolkata for the first of the 2-match test series against West Indies to be played at the Eden Gardens on 6th of November. Batting great Sachin Tendulkar to play his 199th test match.
Indian men's hockey team officially qualifies for the 2014 Hockey World Cup in The Hague. India men's 6th place finish at the HWL semi-final in Rotterdam has proven to be enough for their participation.
Bangladesh chased 308 to register a stunning victory over New Zealand in the 3rd and final ODI, completed 3-0 clean sweep of the one-day international home series.
Red Bull Sebastian Vettel wins the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix in style. It is world champion's 7th successive victory and 11th of the season.
It is the 84th birth anniversary of world-renowned mathematical wizard Shakuntala Devi, a child prodigy. She was aptly known as the human computer for her exceptional number-crunching abilities.
Rare solar eclipse sweeps across the Atlantic. People across America, Europe and Africa treated to a visual delight.